What's good, Hypehead Sneaker Beast family? It's your boy, the Hypehead Sneaker Beast, and we are back with another video today. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Today we're gonna be looking at the most famous cryptid of all time. Today we're gonna be looking at the most popular cryptid of all time. Today we're gonna be looking at my favorite cryptid that started this whole thing. Y'all know who it is, man. Y'all know who it is. Bigfoot videos. Yes, today we are looking at the top 10 Bigfoot sightings caught on tape. Yes, but before we do that, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel, drop a like, leave a comment, let your boy know how he's doing. We dropping a lot of crazy videos, man. I got a lot of crazy stuff lined up for y'all. We about to get really serious here. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. But wait. Before that, y'all know what we sipping on. Y'all already know what it is. Let's jump into the video.
The Bigfoot is probably the most famous cryptid out there. This hairy beast has been spotted all over the world, and chances are you have seen the infamous grainy photo of him. Over the years, Bigfoot sightings have been on the rise. There's even a group out there dedicated to finding and capturing evidence of Bigfoot. I'm the leader of it. I'm just kidding. So today, we will be looking at some of the times Bigfoot slipped up and got caught. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 Bigfoot sightings caught on tape.
I'm ready.
So before we begin,
Let's
let me
go.
give you a brief history lesson on Bigfoot. There are tons of old written legends from Native American cultures that seem to be about Bigfoot. The legends talk about a primate-type creature that roams around the forest. Sometimes the primate is more human-like. Other times it's more ape-like. These legends are often grounded in some truth, so it could just be that they witnessed this creature firsthand. That's not all. In the 19th and early 20th century, newspapers had whole sections dedicated to supposed sightings of a wild man, a bear man, or a monkey man. These were all real sightings from miners or woodsmen. Now we have advanced technology, so it seems more likely that we will catch Bigfoot.
So we're not even into the video yet, and I have to say this. People have been seeing this for years, hundreds of years. Like they said, even back to, cavemen and drawings on the wall. We don't have a body. I know it. Everybody in the comments is going to say, yo, if Bigfoot is real, why don't we have a body? I can't answer that for you. But, as I say in a lot of my other videos, if all these people are seeing it, what is it? Is it mass hysteria? What is it? Explain it to me in the comments.
One of these days. Starting off this countdown, we have the infamous Bigfoot. This footage of Bigfoot is the one that started this whole Bigfoot craze. If you Google images of Bigfoot, this is surely the one to pop up. So back in 1967, two men were creating a short film in Northern California when they ended up capturing footage of Bigfoot. In the footage, we see him walk by a wooded area. Over the years, a number of people have attempted to debunk this footage, but none have been successful. Is it possible for it to be someone in a gorilla suit? Well, at the time this footage came out, the movie Beneath the Planet of the Apes also came out. If you look at the ape costumes used in that movie and compare it to the Bigfoot video, Bigfoot looks more realistic. People claim you can actually see the creature's muscles and such. How could someone make a costume way above its time? It's not possible.
And that's my question. And if you could answer that for me, then we solve this problem. Because with that footage, that's probably the best footage. They've been able to really stabilize it so we can see it really well. Looking at that it doesn't move in a way that a man in a suit tries to. And I'm sure you could Google anything and find the suit or find, people dressed in suits today, to this day, like in 2021. I don't think that there's a suit good enough to do what that video did. And that's just my opinion. That's just the hype head, bro. I mean, that's just me. But looking at that Patterson Gimlin film, I do not see a way to fake it. It's just not real, not possible.
Meaning this could be evidence of a real Bigfoot. Coming in at number 9, we have Provo Canyon Bigfoot. In October of 2012, a group of siblings were hiking in Provo Canyon when they spotted something in the woods and began filming it. Earlier on their hike, they saw some deer and wanted to get a closer look at them, so they headed up in the direction of the deer. That's when they spotted this creature. At first, they thought it was a bear, but were horrified when the creature stood up on its 2 legs. They got frightened and ran out of the area. To this day, they don't know exactly what it is that they saw, but they managed to capture it on tape.
I gotta see this.
Too close to it, huh?
Yo. No, bro. No.
Moving on at number 8, we have Allegheny National Forest.
What y'all think about that one? Bears don't move that way, and that was a pretty large mass.
Cool.
Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say that could have been somebody in a suit. That could have been anything. It's really tough to see. Everybody ran really quickly. So that one, I can't give it that 100% hype head sneaker beat stamp. But it's definitely worth looking at.
Moving on at number 8, we have Allegheny National Forest.
Creepy,
In 2007, hunter Rick Jacobs decided to mount a wildlife camera to a tree in Allegheny National Forest, Pennsylvania. The camera worked on a motion sensor and would take photos when triggered. He had hopes of capturing photos of bears, deers, and other wildlife. Little did he know that he was about to capture evidence of Bigfoot. So on September 16th, 2007, upon reviewing the photos on the camera, he discovered a creepy picture of what appears to be Bigfoot. However, skeptics believe that it's an image of a sick bear. But the way that it's hunched over with its back leg extended makes it look like Bigfoot. In our 7th spot, we have marble.
I don't like the way they try to always give you this like really simple explanation for what you're seeing.
Believe that it's an image of a sick bear, but the way that it's
that looks like somebody just bent over, grabbing the tree or touching the tree or something like that. That doesn't look anything like a sick bear. Do you see the bend in its legs? That's crazy. Don't give me BS.
Hunched over with its back leg extended makes it look like Bigfoot. In our 7th spot, we have Marble Mountain Bigfoot. If you are a Bigfoot enthusiast, then this is another well-known sighting to you. In June of 2001, a group of teens and a leader, part of a youth group called Campus Life, were camping at Marble Mountain. The group ended up finding a weird den made out of twigs and large branches. Then shortly after, the leader, Jim Mills, noticed a weird-looking creature moving nearby. He filmed it for 7 minutes. To this day, this is the longest video footage of an alleged Bigfoot sighting. Experts have analyzed the footage and have agreed that it's not a human and that the creature is 9 feet tall. When the Bigfoot noticed the group of people watching it, it began jumping up and down, screaming, and then it pushes a tree. It was just probably trying to scare off the onlookers. Making our way down the list at number 6, we have Lake James.
So we only got a photo of that, not a video, a 9-foot being standing there and it just starts jumping up. What do you do when you see that? Like, how do you react to seeing something like that? I just don't even know. Like, I want to see it. Trust me. I want to see a Bigfoot. But if I seen a 9-foot wild gorilla man in the woods, I'm losing it, bro. I don't know what to do. You know how they just lock up in like scary movies? I swear my knees are probably just lock up. I don't know.
Bigfoot. Back in late 2019, a man named John Bruner and 3 other men went on a boat late at night scouting an area on Lake James. Apparently, that night, fishermen had seen something watching them from the shore, so these folks went out to investigate. That's when they started to hear weird noises coming from the cove. They turned off the boat's motor and used their night vision cameras to scope out the area. That's when they saw Bigfoot and got 121 pictures of it. The creature was estimated to be around 7.5 feet
Oh, no,
tall.
this isn't the one I
At
thought
one
it was.
point, they claimed that the creature was just standing, swaying back and forth while watching them. After 5 minutes, the creature walked away. But again, like all photos of Bigfoot, these photos are terribly blurry. All 121 of them. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with webcam Bigfoot.
That doesn't help
Bigfoot just
us at
keeps
all, guys.
blowing its cover. Now it seems like he doesn't care if he gets caught. Also, let me say that Washington State is notorious for Bigfoot sightings.
Bro, I
there have
was
been tons of
just
sightings
in
over the
Washington,
years.
bro.
So Bigfoot must have a
should've got
home
out.
somewhere around there. Anyways, this time Bigfoot was caught on the Department of Transportation's webcam. The webcam was located on Sherman Pass on State Route 20. It caught Bigfoot crossing a mountain pass. Then you see it lurking behind some trees by the road. Whatever it is, it looks massive and hairy, just like Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
In our fourth spot, we have the Russian
These pictures
Bigfoot. Bigfoot is said to mainly
wild,
live in
bro.
Canada
Like, what
and in
the-
areas of the US. But this video may prove that Russia is also home to Bigfoots. So this footage was
Those are
shot back in
Yetis, I think.
2016 and features
Russian Yeti.
Bigfoot chasing a car.
This movie, yo, the picture to the back drop of this person right here, his movie is called, I think it is just called Bigfoot or something like that. This is probably the best Bigfoot movie I've seen. You know, I watch a lot of movies, guys. I watch a lot of like B-rate, C-rate. I just give everything a shot because you never know, man. I like to find gems, but I watched this one. If you guys could find that one, that's a good Bigfoot movie. Check it
In
out.
this video, you can see a black blob appear in the distance, only to then start coming closer and closer to the car filming it. I mean, the creature moves pretty fast since it manages to catch up with the car, which keeps driving away from the creature and then stopping to get more footage of it. At one point in the video, the girls are yelling to close the window and can be heard saying, "He's coming, he's running." Apparently, the creature actually jumped onto the car and broke the glass. But obviously, they were not recording when that happened.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah,
Oh, no, no.
apparently Bigfoot in Russia are super aggressive. Also, is the plural of Bigfoot Big Feet or Bigfoots? I don't know.
I'm gonna call them Bigfoots.
Big Feet.
Yeah, I'm calling them Bigfoots. Wait.
In our third spot, we have the
Like, what person moves like that, or what can you think of that's gonna move like that? And we can't automatically just lump everything into the Bigfoot category. I think that's one thing. It's like if it's weird and it's big and it's Bigfoot. So I just don't know what I could associate seeing something like that to. So if I'm in the woods or if I'm in a wooded area and I see something moving like that, it's Bigfoot. Hands down.
Curious children. In January of 2013, 3 Russian children were out playing in the snow when they stumbled
this video, too.
upon Bigfoot. This case was actually featured on an episode of National Geographic.
Yeah.
So the kids were out following a pair of footprints to the edge of a frozen lake. Along the way, they are laughing and joking around. That's when they see a tall, dark, hairy figure in the distance. When the creature spots them, it turns and runs away super fast. The kids get scared
how I
and
feel
run
about
away
this
as
one.
well. They described to National Geographic that the creature was tall and covered in hair, except it had no hair on its face. The children and their parents all believe that they spotted a real-life Bigfoot.
I think like their local government came out to even talk to them about it, which is kind of weird.
Coming in
But-
at number 2, we have the game.
But again, the circumstances of just having your phone ready or having a camera ready all the time is something that really always bothers me about these sightings. Like when you go out into your normal day, into the public, when you go out, is your camera just rolling, doing random stuff? Like I only try to capture things that are funny or something that I see that's weird, or I don't just have my camera out, just I'm walking and I got my camera going. So just the circumstances, some of these things make these videos lose a little bit of their like validity, I guess, or ability to believe them. These pictures in between these videos are wild.
Camera. Another Bigfoot sighting in Washington state. In attempts to catch a supposed Bigfoot that had been lurking around the area, they set up a game camera hidden in a fake rock. They did this as a way to trick Bigfoot. The camera and rock were set up in a man's yard, who claimed he saw Bigfoot lurking there 9 months earlier. Well, they did capture something, all right. If you look at the photo, it just kind of looks like a blurry mess, not gonna lie. But they believe that it shows an eye with wrinkles above it, part of a nose bridge, part of another eye, and a forehead. In fact, this image matches the eyewitness drawing of the creature. The photo from the game camera was placed on top of the drawing, and it lined up almost perfectly. Pretty creepy, if you ask me. And in our number one spot, we have...
I can't even see it.
In fact, this image nose bridge. If you look at the photo, it...
I guess there's the eye, the ridges in the forehead. I guess.
And a forehead. In fact, this image matches the eyewitness drawing of the creature. The photo from the game camera was placed on top of the drawing, and it lined up almost perfectly. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Creepy.
And in our number one spot, we have 911 Bigfoot. This next sighting is so creepy. A man calls 911 saying that a tall, dark figure is in his yard. In fact, the full actual call is online, available to be listened to. So the call occurred in Washington State, aka Bigfoot Central, back in 1996. The man on the phone tells the operator that someone or something is crawling in his yard. He says that his sensor light came on and he saw something run across the yard. When the operator asks him to describe it, he says that it's a good-sized man or something that looks like a man. Then he says that the creature is about 6'8" and is really big. He also tells her that the night before his dog was killed in his yard. Then out of nowhere, he starts panicking, telling the operator to send someone immediately. A week later, the sheriff's office got a picture of what seems to be Bigfoot lurking in his neighbor's yard.
911, what are you reporting? It's someone or something crawling around out here. Do you see what it was? A person or an animal or? I can't tell. All I know is my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard.
And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comments.
Like, you are that like afraid or curious to call 911. When you call in the police, man, you know what you're seeing is right in front of you. So you can't discredit this man. Oh, man, that's great. In his backyard, though, like, if I seen something in my backyard, bro, like, get the gat. Just get the gat. Get the gat. We handling it just like that. I'm going to get proof for y'all. Promise me.
Comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out comments for my video, Top 10 Mysterious USBs Discovered. Victoria Williams commented.
Well, hey man, I've seen quite a few of those. A couple of them that I didn't see. I'm automatically getting rid of some of those blurry ones, the ones that we just can't truly make out. Like I'm getting those out of there. I just believe, man. I just believe in Bigfoot. Like, I believe in the fact that there are things that we just haven't quite understood yet, or we do understand and just aren't sharing with people. So, to me, Bigfoot, still the greatest mystery. And the funny thing, when I was doing research for this video to try to find some of these videos, I feel like I remember seeing so much more footage online. And now I see a lot of joke stuff, a lot of gags, a lot of, people in like blatantly people in suits. I'm almost wondering if they're trying to like muddy the water a little bit because the sightings were getting too many sightings and too much good footage. So there was one that I saw that I wish I could show you guys. That was like almost 100%. It was like 100% proof to me You know, so look, but hey man, that was 10 Bigfoot sightings caught on tape. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to drop a like, leave a comment. We out here, man. We out here, and that was 10 Bigfoot sightings caught on tape. It's your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast. Until next time, I'm gone.